So it's now Friday, day 5 of week 4 of the blood sugar diet, and I think this is the first update this week. To be honest, I only just got out the week 3 roundup today. I finished filming it on Tuesday. I did a quick update on Tuesday, and then Wednesday night did a bit of it, putting it together. The games night last night, so I was out until gone 10 o'clock. And then finished it off today. So I've only just got that uploaded. Better late than never, but that's okay. Not really much to update on, really. But one thing is with the push, as far as the push-up challenges go, I was talking to a guy at work and telling him about the push-ups that I've been doing, and he said, when I was explaining about my wrist and having to use my knuckles and everything, and he said, "Oh, I used to do push-ups and I had some push-up bars." I was like, I didn't even think about that. So I bought these. So basically you hold them like that and then on the floor and do your push-ups from there. So it's good because it's not pushing my wrist. My wrist is straight, but it's also not putting any pressure on my knuckles, which is also great. So they help quite a lot. I've not done many today. I had a bit of a headache. So when I did some this morning, it made my head start throbbing. So I just took some Nurofen and not done any for the rest of the day. So I think I did 20 this morning, but not done any since then. But that's right. I'll catch up tomorrow. I've got an hour spare tomorrow, whilst my daughter is at dancing again in South Shore of Blackpool. So I will probably take a walk up the prom, up to the tower and back like I did last time. Hopefully it won't be quite as windy as it was last time because that was horrendous and you couldn't hear half of the video. So hopefully tomorrow it'll be a little less windy and I'll get up to the tower and back in the hour. And I think that's about it for now, to be honest. I've just had my tea, which was, I had a burger with some sprouts and some mashed veg, which was really nice. Tomorrow night I'm on a sleepover at the Scout Hut with the Beavers and Cubs. So they're doing an astronomy themed sleepover. So it doesn't start till 7 o'clock, by which time I'll have already had my tea, so it's not so bad. But they will be serving hot dogs and no doubt some kind of cake. So I'll have to resist that. I mean, I probably could have a hot dog, just not in the bread, obviously. And then hopefully breakfast will be something fried, maybe sausages or so, I don't know. I think it might just be cereal actually, but we need to be out of the hut by 8 a.m. because they've got a first aid course, I believe, being held there. So that's fine. Be out by 8 a.m, be home by 5 past, and I'll just have breakfast when I get home. So that's all right. I can do that. Yeah, and that's it for today, I think. The next update is probably going to be me walking up the prom in Blackpool. So I'm in Blackpool again, just by South Pier. I don't know if you can see in the background there, but the Pleasure Beach is just over there. And behind me in the other direction, there's Blackpool Tower. And it's pretty windy again. It doesn't sound at the moment, but I'm stood outside the Lawrence Lowering Illuminations stage. Thanks Lawrence. Because it's absolutely blowing a gale again. So I'm going to walk into Blackpool. I've got about an hour before I need to pick my daughter up from dancing, so hopefully I'll get to the tower and back. As you can see, it is quite far away in the distance there, a few miles, so I'm going to set off now. At least the tide's not in this time, so who knows, not getting splashed as I'm walking along the prom. That's a bonus. Yeah, watch the space. So about halfway now to the tower, not far from the mile between South and Central Pier. As you can see in the background, the tower's looking a bit bigger. So nearly there. It's not quite as windy as it was last time, but it's still a bit of a breeze, and I can tell going back it's going to be a headwind, so I'm going to give myself plenty of time to get back, definitely. It's quite busy today, quite a few groups of people taking walks, and to tell the weather's improving slightly. Looks like it might even be a bit of sunshine in the background, maybe. Hopefully. It's pretty freezing at the moment. But yeah, nearly there. Halfway, I'd say. So it's 25 past 11 and I've just made it to Blackpool Tower, you can see in the background. There it is. A lot quieter this week. Thought there'd be a lot more people around here. It's weird, there was more people like walking up here. But now I've got here, there's like no one around. So that's Blackpool Tower there. It's 25 past. Now I left the dancing at 5 to, so it's taken me half an hour to get here, which probably means it's going to take roughly half an hour to get back. But it's going to be a bit windy going back that way, so And the sun did come out, kind of. It's a little bit sunny, which has also made it quite warm. So currently sweating, but luckily I didn't put my hoodie on that last time, so just for the occasion a bit more. So that's, as I say, there's Blackpool. I was just leaving there now. And I head back to the Pleasure Beach. You can see the big wheel on the Central Pier over there. And then the Pleasure Beach is like way in the distance somewhere, all the way back there. So I've got half an hour to get back there, so let's get going. So as I'm doing these videos, walking through Blackpool, I like to try and show you the sights of the tower and the Pleasure Beach and the piers and things. And I just had to share this one with you. Across the road we've got Pat's 10p bingo. I have no idea what prize you would win for 10p. So it's 5 to 12 and I've just made it back to the shelter of Lawrence, Bank Forest. 5 to 12, dancing's just up around the corner, so I should be there in no time. I've got 5 minutes. I'm just going to take my time and get back to dancing. It's a good walk, sweating now, good bit of exercise. So it's week 4 and it's weighing day. Weighed myself a couple of days ago and I've got down to 11.10, but last week I was 11.12, so I was down a couple of pounds. Let's see what we are now. Okay, 11.8, so gone up slightly from the other day, but still a loss. Okay, so final update for the week, the end of week 4. I know the weigh-in result this morning wasn't great. It was still a weight loss, but it wasn't great. But that's okay because I was thinking about it today, and at the end of the day, I've kept my carbs right down consistently, so it doesn't matter about the weight loss, to be honest. I think that may be down to lack of fluid because over the weekend, when I'm in the office, I drink quite a lot. But at the moment, I'm only in the office 2 days a week. So Friday I work from home, Saturday and Sunday off. And I'm actually off every Monday now because I'm starting a new job in a few weeks. So I've booked every Monday off. So I barely drank anything. And I know my carbs have been low, so that's fine. And that's what counts, really. You know, it's called the blood sugar diet because you're keeping your blood sugar down. And that's key. It doesn't matter about the weight loss so much. It's more about keeping healthy and keeping your blood sugar down. When you've got type 2 diabetes, that's an important thing. But obviously, high blood sugar is going to cause no end of health problems. So I'm not bothered about the weight loss. It was still a loss, which is great. Not a great loss, but it was still a loss, and that's fine. So I've had quite a bit of juice today. For lunch, I went to Tesco's and got a couple of pieces of the chicken from the hot chicken counter. And I found another YouTuber that does great food. So on the back of the Joe Duff, the dietchef.com website, there's a guy, it's called Headbangers Kitchen. I think it's headbangerskitchen.com, but he's got a YouTube channel and he does a lot of authentic, he's Indian and he does a lot of Indian food. So obviously a lot of curry in there. And naan breads and things like that, but he also does a lot of other food. And I made some buffalo wings tonight. I was going to do a video on it. I did record the first bit, but then I thought it's not really worth it because it's that basic. So all it is I got some fresh chicken wings from Asda, and it was just a bottle of Frank's hot sauce. They actually do a buffalo wings version. So it was a bottle of Frank's hot sauce mixed in with some Greek yogurt and a bit of paprika and salt and pepper. And you marinate the chicken in that, and then cook it in the oven, and then do a bit more hot sauce with some butter and top up the chicken like 5 minutes before it's finished, stick it in for another 5 minutes. And then the dip was Greek yogurt and some Stilton mixed together. Salt and pepper on that as well. Just mixed together and put in the fridge, and that was really nice. So I've got some left over for tomorrow, so I'm going to take that to work. Quite spicy. Not overly spicy because I do like spicy food, so it was all right. Yeah, everybody seems to enjoy it, and it went down really well. So this is the final update for week 4. So the weight loss, can't remember exactly what it was, but I think I've lost roughly another pound, which is weird because a few days ago when I weighed myself, I was down to 11.10. So I've gone back up to 11 and a half. But that's, as I say, it's been a long weekend as well. The sleepover at the Scout, I took with me a pork steak and some sprouts. So I had that throughout the night, which saw me through till morning. And then I just, when I got home, and just drank plenty of tea and coffee. But yeah, been keeping the carbs down. So that's the main thing. It's not all about the weight loss. It's about keeping the carbs down and staying healthy. So I've still been doing the push-ups on and off I've done. I've been in the office today, so not, and then took the kids swimming, so not really have much time to do any. I've done 40 tonight, so it's still good. Using my push-up bars there, so much better than doing it the other way. And obviously with the push-up bars, you can go a bit lower as well because you're higher off the ground, but it's just a bit of practice, I think, required for that. That's the end of the week 4 update. Let's see how week 5 goes. Hopefully there'll be a bit more weight loss, but if there isn't, it's not the end of the world. And stay tuned. Hopefully I'll get some more videos out as well of some cooking. See what's on the plan for the meals. Yesterday, my partner made some bread, some rolls with almond flour and psyllium husk, and it was the best keto bread I've ever tried. It was absolutely amazing, these little barm cakes. So I had one of those with a meat-free burger on it. 2 grams of carbs in each one. I mean, they were pretty small, so I'm going to make them again, but make them a little bit bigger. But 2 grams of carbs in each roll, and they actually taste like bread. I mean, I make a lot of things, and they claim they taste like bread, but they don't really taste like bread. But this actually did. It was amazing. Oh, and I also there's a lot of cup, like they call them cake mugs, I think. It's a cup, and you get a bit of flour and a few other ingredients and baking powder and stick it in the microwave for a minute and a half, and it turns into some kind of bread. They don't taste particularly nice if it's just plain. I made one with peanut butter. That was okay. But then I found a recipe for one which was using almond flour, but I thought it's not really got the texture of bread, and it doesn't taste like bread, even though people claim it does. I don't think it does. But then I thought, well, it's more like a cake. So what I thought I would try is adding some sweetener and some cocoa powder, unsweetened cocoa powder, and some erythritol sweetener, and making that. And I made one the other night, and it was amazing. It tasted just like chocolate sponge cake, and it was like 10 grams of carbs for the whole thing. So that was great. I cut it into small slices and ate that. I tried making another tonight, but I'm not sure if it's because I left it in the microwave because I was on my way out, so I kind of made it, but left it in the cup in the microwave and sorted out when I got back. I'm not sure if that's the reason or if I got the recipe slightly wrong, but it wasn't as good. It was a bit smaller and a bit denser, so I don't know if I missed something or did it wrong. I'll have to try again at some point. But once I perfect that recipe, I'll certainly do a video of it because it is absolutely, if you love chocolate cake, it's fantastic, and it takes like 10 minutes to make. Really easy. You just mix the ingredients in a jug, stick it in the microwave for 90 seconds, and take it out and slice it. Tastes brilliant. So I will try and get that up at some point. But yes, that's the end of week 4 roundup.